Brimmer, let's go, man.
Oh,
Listen, we got a big show today.
oh, we got a huge show today, man. Oh, we got a huge show today. Oh my gosh.
Happy Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving?
Hey, my Thanksgiving was great. How about yours?
It was great.
Did you?
I had turkey. I had pie. I had family time.
What were the sides?
Oh man, sweet potatoes,
Everything,
stuffing. Oh yeah,
absolutely.
I had all the good stuff.
Hey, we had a lot of comments from folks about what they like too.
Yeah, they did.
You know, the different sides. Delicious. Yeah, no, it was a great Thanksgiving. You know,
we good Thanksgiving.
it was. You know, I actually liked the kind of the smaller, the less. It was actually less stressful.
Hated that.
Did
I want
you
everybody.
really?
No, I'm tired of small groups. I want the whole family over. I want 90,000 people in a football stadium. I am ready to go, but I can't. I just please. I want everybody to stay healthy. I'm not taking it lightly.
Yeah, that's right.
I just that's what I wish.
So you want that vaccine? We all want that vaccine, right? Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, I just want
Carl
life
is
back.
tired of doing this. You know, look, we want the whole show, man.
Let me tell you what I was thankful for. I am thankful for the Lions getting whooped on Thanksgiving Day. Get the Patricia Quinn era out the door with 2020. Okay, 2020, get it out of here. Get Patricia out of here. Speaking of 2020.
Yeah, speaking of 2020. Okay, so I have to do something. I'm so excited about it.
I'm excited about it.
Before we do that, you got Carl, you got Doug, you got Fire and Brimm Sports. We are back for the Week 13 show. 5 weeks left. That's it.
That's it.
Can you believe that?
5 weeks to go. There's so much. We probably need an hour and a half today. Can everybody stay on board for an hour and a half? We can keep everybody watching for an hour and a half. We got a lot to talk about.
Okay, but before we sit down, I need to do this if you don't mind. You would hold this up for me, please?
Get him out of here.
Okay, I have been waiting for this for like 2 years now. Got the big axe. There we go.
This is the Brimm chopping block.
Is finally gone. I just... You know, you hate to have somebody lose their job, but this is football. They're getting paid.
No, he's earned it. No, he's earned it. Yeah, good job. Good for you, Patricia.
He has earned it. Okay,
he definitely earned it.
It's about time.
Zimmerman's fighting back.
Adam Gase. Okay, here's my thing about Adam Gase. I'm going to say it again. Here's what's going to happen. The Jets, they're going to get the number 1 draft pick. They get Trevor Lawrence, and they're going to get Dabo Swinney from Clemson as well. Is going to be in New York as well. So there you go. There's my prediction. That's a lock. That's an absolute lock. So
we'll see.
Oh, geez.
Excited, man. So let me tell you what I want to do today.
You do it because I'm all over the place. There's so much to talk about.
Look, I am here to talk about the Browns.
Okay.
That's why I'm here today. Listen, I'm in my Lions get-up every week. I get it. We've been rebuilding since 1957. There's no fooling me, okay? But let me tell you, the Browns, you are what your record says you are.
Their record is what?
They are 8-3. Okay, they are 8-3. But let me tell you about this garbage 8-3 team. Yeah, because I still think they are. But look, I'm gonna. You know what? That's the only bad thing I'm gonna say. Well, it's not the only bad thing I'm gonna say about the Browns today. But look,
here's what I would say.
I'm not paid by the Cleveland Browns. Okay, nobody. I'm not paid.
That is true.
To talk about the Cleveland Browns and how
nice about them and all this sort of stuff, right?
Yeah, or the Colts for that matter. Yeah. But for the Browns specifically, am I a Browns hater? You're goddamn right, darn right I am, Doug. I don't like Cleveland. And you know what? Their wins this year, they've got 2 wins against Cincinnati. They beat Washington, and they beat Dallas. How many are we up to? They beat Jacksonville.
They barely beat Jacksonville.
And they beat Texans in a slop game. But listen, you are what your record says you are. And their rest of the way they've got... The rest of the way they've got the Jets, the Giants, Baltimore, and they're in. They're in.
I gotta tell you though, dude.
I'm fired up about the Browns.
On YouTube, when we get comments, I love the comments because when you lay wood to some team and they go, "This dude's sitting there in a Lions jersey."
Yeah. Like I know how garbage we are. I'm not talking about the Lions in the playoffs. But look, let me say this too, because they're having fun. I have dedicated this show to the Cleveland Browns. And in here I've got some stats.
So I'm gonna hold
every couple minutes. I'm just gonna pull something out of here because I've got to say something nice. And I'll give. I want to shout out to Word on Sports on Twitter. Because he had a tweet, Brad. There were some stats that follow up when I had his tweet, so I grabbed some of them because I was like, "Oh wow, that's interesting." So let me just say, how about this?
The first one, I don't know these either. Yeah. These are coming hot off the press. I've not seen these at all. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I mentioned you are what your record says you are. And the Browns are 8-3, buddy. I don't know if that's one of these or not. Cleveland is number 1 in the NFL in rushing at 161.4 yards per game. Man.
He's a monster.
They've rushed for 200 yards 4 times. Wow. They've rushed for over 200 yards. Cleveland.
That's good for Baker Mayfield.
We'll give you some more.
Take the heat off.
We'll give you some more in a couple minutes.
Take the heat off. Okay. So, talking about heat. Let's. I hate to do this. At least for us, I hate to do it. But we got to put some heat on ourselves.
Yeah, we lost a couple hook games.
Absolutely miserable. I mean, there are a couple games. Okay, we took on Denver, not knowing at that time about the quarterback situation. Okay. Not that they're going to beat the Saints, but
cover. Right? Listen, that's what this is about. This is about covering the spread. That's what it's about.
Right, that's what it is.
My favorite team show.
So this is Thursday. Mm-hmm. Whatever the spread's changed to is what they's changed to. This is what we're going against, and so it is what it is, man.
And let me tell you this: even at 90 and 84. Yeah. Okay. At 90 and 84. I'm losing. If I'm living in Vegas and I bet every single game, if I had bet $100 on every single game, I would be down $240 if I was betting every single game.
Just because the way the take is.
But that's how it was everywhere, right?
That's right. Exactly.
It's not straight up not bet my buddies in the basement.
Yeah, that's it.
You would be down $3,180, okay?
And $100 a game.
We've got to get these numbers up, man. Listen. I take this very serious.
That's brutal.
This is a serious handicapping show. We've got to get these numbers up, all right? Especially that Kool-Aid pick.
Okay, so let's talk about higher numbers then.
Yeah.
Let's talk about getting the numbers up because there's a lot of other people that did a heck of a lot better than we did. Oh my gosh. I mean, for the most part, we had a lot of double digits.
Michael at 10 and 6, Kane Spicker at 10 and 6. Okay.
Really good. And then all the folks from YouTube had a lot of good records in that one too. A lot of 9 and 7s. And another 10 and 6. That's right.
Nasser at 7 and 9.
My Name Lava and Nectar and FN. Yeah. Excellent. But the absolute, there was the force. Somebody had the force out there, and that was Han Solo.
Han Solo
was
13 and 3.
13 and 3. That's against a spread,
That's
dude.
A great week.
That is
That's
ridiculous. So for them, I mean, Han Solo, everybody, thank you. Yeah. Just absolutely thank you. Okay, and you get a special announcement.
Here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. So we had this comment out there too. So this week, if you put your picks out there, whoever has the best record, we're going to reach out to you before the show next week, and we're going to include your picks.
We've had this guest column all year long.
Yeah, right. So we will include their picks on the board
for next week.
Right? For next week. So by the end of the week, everything plays out. We'll find out who had the best record. Yep. We're going to reach out to, if we've got a tie, if there's 3 people, we'll reach out to all 3. Whoever gets back to us, we'll pick one and get somebody else on the board to get somebody else in the action too.
Oh, dude, that'd be so much fun. That'd be so much fun.
Before we go any further,
let
me reach and see what I got here.
Go ahead. What do we got? Another stellar
Cleveland
statistic about the Browns.
The Browns are currently 8 and 3.
Yep.
Who has a better record than the Cleveland Browns?
The Steelers, the Chiefs, the Saints.
That is it.
That's it?
That is it.
Wow.
The Steelers, the Chiefs, and the Saints are the only 3 teams with a better record than the Cleveland Browns.
Wow.
You go Cleveland.
That's impressive.
Wow, the Browns.
Jeez, that is impressive.
Man,
okay.
Something. All right.
So we're talking about the Browns. So let's go ahead and we talk about the teams. Let's talk playoffs, man. It's time to talk playoffs. Okay.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking, why don't we start NFC? All right, NFC. Okay, what do we got here? We got a little cheat sheet of what we got. Okay.
Well, so right now, the number 1 team is the Saints. And I'm gonna tell you, I have completely. You
were almost like the Browns and the Saints.
Okay, I still don't see the Saints going all the way, but I will say what I have completely underestimated about the Saints is their defense.
Yeah.
Is the number 1 defense in the NFL. That's how you win games. It's still how you win games. Even the Chiefs play good defense, but because they win with offense. Yeah. But the Saints, I'll give it to the Saints. I am underestimating their defense. They're the number 1 team, number 1 seed right now.
It's what they do down there. Last year, Breeze was hurt last year. Teddy Bridgewater comes in. They keep going. I think a lot of it is the defense. It helps when you got Kamara and you got Thomas as well, right? Okay. What do you want to say about Taysom Hill? He's not doing anything stellar, especially passing, but he doesn't need to. He just manages the game.
Yep.
So they do that.
I think Green Bay is still looking like, to me, the team to beat coming out of there. But the Seahawks have risen. The Seahawks, we were down on them, and now they've risen back up. There's an ebb and flow to the NFL.
There is. What you said is right. Beginning of the season, we were in love with the Seahawks. A couple weeks ago, we were burying them.
Yeah, and
now they're rising out of the ashes, man.
Yep.
What about the Buccaneers?
So
what do you do with the
Buccaneers? Kind
Buccaneers?
of the same thing, because they've been on this ebb and flow too, and I still like Tom Brady and the Buccaneers to kind of put things together.
I mean,
I don't know. The playoffs are going to be interesting. I'm not a big on the Rams right now either, to be honest. So
you know what? Last week I was all over the Rams. I said the Rams are it. They're coming up great.
Listen.
And what do? They drop a turd against the 49ers. And you know what? But kudos to the 49ers, man. That's been a mash unit all year long.
Yeah.
And they could still win games like that.
They're
That
still
is
terrible, though. God, they're so bad.
I mean,
They're so bad.
what about the Giants? You think the Giants have a chance?
Look,
of
I like the
going all
Giants'
way?
running game, and I, you know, the Giants I think can sneak in. They're going to win the division, and I bet that, you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see them win that first playoff game either. To be honest, that division is. I don't know,
But
terrible.
going back to Brady, you mentioned Brady. The thing about when you get Brady in the playoffs, it's one game, right? I mean, do you want to go up against Tom Brady in any playoff game? That's a scary proposition because he's Tom Brady, man.
Teams are rising back up. I mean, what happened here? That was
just
okay.
absolute-
Rising back up. Tennessee back on the mark.
Tennessee.
The Colts. Come on, really? I mean, I don't even want to talk about them right now. We'll talk about them later.
Okay, the Steelers.
They are who we
okay.
thought they were.
They well, we do like where the Steelers are.
Oh, yeah.
That's who we thought they were. The Chiefs, without a doubt. So they're the top of the pack.
Yep.
Okay, wait a minute. Well, you don't like the Chiefs?
No, the Chiefs are fun. Yeah, right. I mean, they just do it week in, week out, right?
The Bills, I'm liking what the Bills are doing. They're picking it back up too. They had a kind of
they
went
had
to
a few bad
trough,
weeks,
and that's right.
And I jumped on and got down on them because I was riding high with them for a little while, and I got away from it. So,
but I got to admit, the Titans impressed the heck out of me.
yeah, that's a big win.
I mean, that's a big win.
That's a big
I
win.
mean, when you guys will be running the ball like Derrick Henry, that is
I mean, we knew that all
absolutely-
year. We just didn't. We thought Tannehill was going to end up being the way out. So.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Time for
you know what?
another
Let's talk about the Browns again.
Let's
What
talk
else we
about
got
the
in here about the
Browns.
Browns?
Okay,
I mean,
what do you got?
because this is all about ode to the Browns
Okay.
today. I have got all right, because I'm not a big Baker Mayfield guy either.
No,
only Deshaun Watson. Only Deshaun Watson has a longer streak of passing attempts without an interception than Baker Mayfield.
No kidding.
Baker Mayfield has 123 straight pass attempts without an interception. Only one longer, Deshaun Watson.
Oh my God.
Baker, how about that? You go,
That
Cleveland.
is something else.
So,
that is something.
that's pretty
Okay,
impressive.
so give me a second here to complain, whine. What the heck do we do with this?
That was terrible.
That
was
is
terrible.
Unfortunately, I've been a Raider fan since I was, a little kid.
You've had some better glorious moments that we've had as Lions fans.
That's true. And the Browns put together.
The Browns, yeah. They had some good moments. They had the fumble on the drive and all that good stuff.
But historically, they play down to the level of their competition. And I don't know, there's something about just letting the bad teams in. They just don't, I don't know what it is. It's not just this year. It's been for their whole history. They've always done that. And to go into Atlanta, that's a game they had to win. Just because
that's a big
you
loss.
got to keep up with Cleveland and the other teams, right?
Yep.
And to go in there and not just lose. Not like losing at the last second of the field goal. They got annihilated. They just got just absolutely annihilated.
So what are you saying? We got this out for a reason? What are we talking about here?
What I want to do is I'm going to put it up with the brown bag in a second.
That's good.
Can I slide it underneath in the brown bag? Yeah. How do you explain that? It's just... I don't even know.
Yeah, because they didn't just lose. They really got...
They got...
That was like a Lions game where the Lions think, hey, we're going good, and then bang, by one of the worst teams. Like, that's
I had a gut feel about that, too, and it just got me, but it just... There's psychology here, too, but how do you do that? How do you go from, beating the Chiefs, almost beating the Chiefs twice, actually, to actually just doing something like that?
People play to the level of their competitions. Listen, we have so much to talk about. We've got to get to brown bags, and we've got to get to picks.
And we got another one of those.
We
too.
do, yeah.
That's right. Okay,
so let's see. Before we go, let's see. Before we go to the brown bags,
there you go.
Come on, let's see if I got another one.
Because you know my brown bag.
Currently, the good folks at Espen give the Browns a 74% chance of making the playoffs. That's pretty good.
That's a winning number, man.
They might make the playoffs. I think. Hey, you are what your record says you are, and the Browns are 8-3.
This is a serious handicapping show, as Carl says, and you are what your record says.
You are what your record says you are. And I'm gonna just mention again is that I took Jacksonville to cover the spread against the Browns last week.
Yeah, you did.
And they most certainly covered the spread against the Browns last week.
All right, so I'm going to jump out early.
Remember,
I talked about my Raiders. They deserve it. They deserve to be right there. That was just the most pitiful example of football that I've seen in a long time. And you know what? What really gets me is all year long I was not going with the Raiders. And then I finally get on their bandwagon, and then they pull that kind of crap. I mean, my gosh.
Here we go. Who do you think I'm going to go with the bandwagon with? There's a lot of teams won last week that we need, but there's a team that needed to get a win.
There's a couple that stuck out to me. The Rams is one that really irritated me. The Colts is another one that really irritated me.
The Colts needed that win.
Oh, okay? Look, you did pick the Colts.
Yeah. So I picked the Colts to lose, and they won. I picked the Colts to lose, and they won. All right? It's because I know who I think. Look, Phillip Rivers is my favorite quarterback. Okay,
yeah,
I've said that before. I have nothing against Phillip Rivers. But look, you needed to win this game.
That was a game you had to win.
And they basically showed you who you still are.
You had to win that game. End of story.
You're okay. And just okay is not okay. And you know what? The Colts, you're okay. You're kind of,
it's okay.
You're all right.
But you're not as good as the Titans. You got whooped. You got absolutely whooped.
They've beat the Jets, the Bears, the Bengals, the Lions. And then they've got to win against the Packers and the Titans. Okay, but that one was one you needed to win.
That was one you had to win.
Loss.
That was it right there. Okay.
Right.
Let's start it out.
Before we go into the picks,
okay.
I think I got another.
One more?
I got one more.
Get one more? Okay, here we go.
Before, because then I've got to pick that game. I've got to pick. That's the first game I got to pick.
That is true.
Baker Mayfield has 40 consecutive starts for the Cleveland Browns. That is their expansion, their new team
since
era
what, like
record.
2000, 2000,
when they
came back,
I think.
When they came back, something like that.
So that is
he's
40.
got the longest
they've got that picture of the shirt with all the different names. He's got 40 consecutive starts. Baker, Cleveland.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
stability,
Cleveland.
I suppose.
All right,
okay.
Let's get into the picks.
All right, now he's saying all these great things about Cleveland. Let's start it
I'm
out.
going to tell you what, Tennessee is going to throttle them. This game's not even going to be close. They're going to do the same thing to Cleveland that they did to Tennessee. There's not even going to be a game. This
I'm going to go with you on
be
that.
over.
I'm going to go with you on that.
And that's a winner.
You get the two best running backs. You got Chubb. You got Henry. Okay.
Should have been the Kool-Aid pick. It should have been.
I'm not going to go there.
All right.
I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with the Titans as well.
But
it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be great. Well, it may not. It could be. It could be a horse
blowout.
race.
Is what I think
it's going to be a blowout.
I think I'll be able to come on next week and say they are who I thought they were. But who they are right now is the 8-3 Cleveland Browns, who just look like they're headed for the playoffs. So we'll go with that. Oh man, the Colts!
Take out of the Texans. Colts by 3.5.
I keep picking them to lose, and they keep beating people. Until last week.
Is this their time to redeem themselves?
Listen, man, Deshaun Watson. Look at Houston.
You know what? I think that the Colts recover.
Yep.
I'm going to go with the Colts recovering on this one.
I like that we have some different picks. We can't pick the same ones. But I'm going to tell you, I like it.
No, I think they come back. They had a nice game against the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but they were playing the Lions.
Well.
Degree of difficulty is a lot, different than that. Okay.
These two teams are so bad.
The Lions and the Bears.
Trubisky.
There's a reason why Trubisky is not starting.
Yeah.
Because he had like 2 interceptions, like 3 fumbles. I mean, some ridiculous. I mean, he just it was a turnover machine.
Here's one again.
You think so?
Yeah. Lions are terrible. That's okay. You can pick the Lions.
I'm going to go to Lions. I mean, this is the reason why I was 5-11 last week.
Well, I'm 3-0 right now.
I'm going to go to Lions.
I'm
not sure why.
I am so locked in.
Remember, a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah,
right? Okay. There you go. There's a broken clock right there. Okay. My Raiders take on the Jets.
It's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points.
And I don't know what the Raiders are doing. Are they going to figure it out? Are they going to come back? They're going to play the level of their competition? Are they just going to stay in the game?
A couple things going against them. They're on the road. Who knows what the weather's going to be like? Derek Carr is horrible in the bad weather, even though he beat the Chiefs this year. But I think the Raiders should win, but I don't think they're going to cover. I think Josh Jacobs has a hammy problem, so he may not play the whole game. No, I think that go with the Jets, take the points, and go with the Jets.
I like that.
Okay, the Saints, the Falcons.
I know the Falcons look like world beaters this week, but the Saints defense, give me them less than a field goal. Are you kidding me?
No, I'll
take my chances.
It's indoors. There's no elements against them. Taysom Hill will do whatever Taysom Hill needs to do to win.
Saints win that
Absolutely.
Game. Yeah,
this is an interesting one. The Bengals. And who they got? They got, who's their starting quarterback there?
Brandon Allen.
They've got Brandon Allen.
Yep.
Okay. Against, I think, Tua. I think it's going to be a game-time decision.
It's game-time decision, yep.
But, okay. Actually, I like it.
Listen, the Dolphins have been playing. Look, they suffocated the Jets.
Their defense is not that bad.
No.
The Bengals.
The Bengals will stay in the game. I like the Bengals to stay in the game.
You like the Bengals? You know,
I mean, 11.5, you're talking about they got to cover almost 2 touchdowns. 24-14 isn't going to cover.
I've been getting
just
smacked in the head and taking these, going to covering that.
That's a lot.
Yeah, okay, I'm going with you on that. Okay, the Jaguars.
Can they run the...
Jeez. The Jaguars almost beat Cleveland. I mean, they were in the game with Cleveland. I shouldn't have said they almost beat Cleveland. Against the Vikings. Okay, what do you do about the Vikings? They tried to lose against the Panthers last week. They lost against the Cowboys the week before that.
And they win by 2 touchdowns against Jacksonville.
Okay, 10.5.
Yeah.
Okay. I think if they run the ball, just get Dalvin Cook. He's in, right? He was in.
I'm guessing the value of the Vikings on this one.
He wasn't hurt, was he? I don't think he was.
No.
Okay,
all
right.
But
no, go Vikings.
Go Vikings. I like the
Go Vikings. If not, we're going to be putting an X in Zimmer next week.
No, I think the Vikings, look, it's one of those games where you came back, you snuck out a win, maybe where you're about to lose, and your team, you kind of put it together and you come up and you put it on. You're going to put it on this week. So.
Okay, here's a scary one. Giants visit the Seahawks. Seahawks by 10. Problem is, Seahawks don't bury people.
They don't, and I think the Giants can keep it a game. I really do. They
That's
can
the
run
thing.
the ball.
They win, but they don't bury people.
Daniel Jones should be back. It's up in the air, and you're going to say they're going to bury the Giants. Though,
I'm going to give it a shot. They did. I mean, it's stupid because it's 10 points.
Yeah, notice we were kind of falling in line there again. Love this game. Love this game.
Okay.
Love this game. Love it. Love.
They lost a tough one against the Patriots last week. Mm-hmm. The Rams blew it against the 49ers.
I think the Rams are downward spiral right now.
I'm going to go with the Rams. I think they're going to come back on that. I think they're still a good team. The Rams are still a good team.
I love this game too.
Okay, tell me about this game. Give me your analysis.
You know what? My analysis in this game is that the Patriots just continue to find ways to win football games.
This should have been my Kool-Aid pick.
I like it.
Is what this should have been. And here's why.
They're champions.
They got tape on Herbert. You got Bill Belichick. 1 point, there's no way. There's no way. I mean, the Patriots are going to beat that one.
Yep,
okay,
like
the Eagles take on the Packers. Eagles are just. What do you do with Wentz?
Yeah.
What do you do with Wentz?
There's going to be a lot of green in this game. It's going to be hard to watch.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I gotta go with you on this. I gotta go with you on the Packers.
Look, you know what? No. Here's why. Because I meant to pick. I love the Packers. Is the reason that I went with the helmet. But I'll tell you why I went with Philly. Because the Packers is just they don't have their defense is not strong. And they're not going to slow anybody down.
They're playing
they cover this 8 points. They're playing the Eagles. I'm going to tell you, watch for Miles Sanders. I wouldn't be surprised if Miles Sanders has like 150 yards in this game, and a couple of touchdowns. And how many points do you want the Packers to score? I mean, the Eagles are going to be with them. I think it's going to be like 31-27, Packer victory.
Wow.
31-27. So I'm going to call the score on that. Make a note. Go to the tape. 31-27. Packers win by 4. All right.
Okay.
Love it.
What do we do about this week?
I am locked in this week. I'm just telling you, I am so locked in this week.
So am I.
Did I pick all these? Did I read this one already?
I think you did.
There's one in there.
Oh, is there one in there? Okay.
That's Baker Mayfield starts. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, what do you do about this one? The Broncos don't look at it last week.
You don't overthink it. You just go with the Chiefs.
14 points, you go with the Chiefs.
You don't even overthink it.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
To take the Broncos if you're taking the Broncos at 14, all you're doing is picking teams out of a hat. You're just guessing. So
they're going to Arrowhead. Not that they're
it's
just it's
disappointing.
They're just a track meet. It's just okay. What do you do about this one?
The Steelers bury Washington because I like Alex Smith and I like their running game. And
the Steelers and the Seahawks, they win. They just don't bury teams.
This is going to be a bury.
They don't.
This is going to be a bury because the Steelers.
Even if
they're not Dallas.
I was just going to say they beat Dallas last week, but it was Dallas. There's
Pittsburgh and New Orleans,
difficulty.
Two best defenses in the league. I like Pittsburgh.
I can't go.
Slaughter them.
Oh, this is stupid. You know what? I'm gonna pull a real stupid here.
Look, Alex Smith. You got.
I like Alex Smith.
Yeah.
I like what Alex Smith is doing. If he's got to be the comeback player of the year. I mean, he's got to be the comeback player of the year for what he's doing. But it's like you said. I don't think the Steelers. They don't bury teams. So I'm going to go. I think Steelers win, but Washington is
be a field goal game. They're going to have the ball in the fourth quarter with a chance to win. Is what you're saying. I don't see a Kool-Aid pick here, and there's only 2 games left.
There's only 2 games left. Okay, let's see what we got. We got the Bills and the 49ers.
Listen,
wait a minute. This is the
Kool-Aid pick's coming right now?
It's the Arizona.
They're playing out Arizona.
49ers.
Yeah,
That's right, because they're playing weeks 13 and 14. They're playing
San
Arizona.
Francisco has COVID.
Yeah, they get all kinds of stuff there. So, yeah, go ahead. Who are you picking?
I'm going Buffalo. I love Buffalo. Hashtag Bills Mafia. I did not mean to bang on the Bills that much because I've always liked them. It looked like they slipped a couple games, but I love them in this game.
I'm impressed with the 49ers did last week against the Rams. Guys, they're playing the Rams. This week, I tell you what, even though, like I said, the 49ers, I'm going Buffalo, man. Hashtag Bills Mafia. Look at this, Bills fans.
Hashtag Bills Mafia.
That's
the
right.
Kool-Aid pick.
The Kool-Aid pick.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Right
Drink the Kool-Aid, Doug. How's it?
That's tasty.
That's good.
It's really good.
That's a winner.
Really okay.
That's a winner Kool-Aid pick.
Turn the Bills and the Kool-Aid pick. Absolutely. All right. So that gives the last one.
This game is one where it's on the board, off the board. We've got a line at 7. We don't know what this line can end up being.
By the time Tuesday, it's going to be different. We know that.
Right here, given this, I'm going Ravens to cover it.
You know
bounce
what?
back with a big win. The Cowboys are bad. That division's just bad. That was a.
If anything, the Ravens. You're putting your manhood on the line. You know what I mean? It's like you get to prove yourself, and I think they're going to go out. They're going to prove it against the Cowboys. I mean, they just want to.
That game is Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, yeah. I mean, these long weeks. Last week really got me goofed up because it was so long. You know, I mean, so many games.
It's after Thanksgiving.
Okay, go ahead.
This is time to get yourself in position. We're going to start to find out if people are just trying to make the playoffs, if they're contenders for the Super Bowl.
Just okay is not okay, right?
Just okay is not okay.
Yeah.
This used to be my favorite time of year back in the mid '90s when I had my Barry Sanders, because it would always be save Wayne Fonz's job, and the Lions would go win 5 in a row after Thanksgiving. I loved it every year. It was so much fun. It's been a long time since we've been contenders, but this was a week where teams start to separate because we're going into that final quarter.
And you're right. It is. The cream is coming to the top, and then the other stuff, is going down. But
let's see. Hey, guest picker next week. Put your picks out there. Whoever has the best record, we'll reach out. We'll ask for your picks early. We'll get and we want to include a third person in the picks. But it's been fun. All the Browns.
Fantasy leagues don't play Tom Brady this week, or Teddy Bridgewater. They're on the bye. Last bye. I think this is the last bye of the season too. It's over with. So I'm excited about next week. But again, we're going to get somebody's name out there on here. Whoever did great this week, we're going to get him up there for next week.
It would have been Han Solo today, so
absolutely.
Curious to see if he can do a back-to-back. But
dude, this is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. Dude, I just love it. I love your. You know what? Give it to the Browns. I got to give you credit. I got to give you credit on that.
Last time. All right, Cleveland, prove me wrong. Right?
I know.
Let's go.
I know.
Prove me wrong, Cleveland.
Okay, so we're going to get this out on YouTube, we're going on Twitter and Facebook. We want to hear your picks, especially for next week. We want to see it. Love your comments, man. Absolutely love your comments. Keep banging on me if you want about the Lions jersey.
Love it. That's what I'm here for.
Bang on me. I get so many fun ones, too. So, hey, this is a great time, everybody. Have a fun time, week 13. We'll see you.
All right.
Bye.